welcome back to the channel. So wasn't a lot of motorbike action in the last Enfield film, so get a bit more of your fix on this one up over the hills from Eden Hall Broch car park. There's actually also a copper mine in there which we're going to go and visit when I get the bottle to go in. And my mate Chris has done it, so he'll go in. Anyway, so over the Moor Road, a hot summer's day up here is fantastic. So we're actually this will take us right over to Coburn's Path eventually. So enjoy the ride, and yeah, see you in a wee bit. Last few rides over the moor roads and country roads in Berwickshire, I've been rethinking my idea about the higher gearing, because this is what the bike's best for, not A1 main road riding, which is just boring anyway. So I'll come back to this subject a bit further on, so hang around if you want to listen what I'm thinking about with changing back to stock gearing, and yeah, as always, welcome people's opinions and comments, especially anyone that's went higher gear and went back to stock. Let me know what you did and why. Anyway, more of that in a bit, okay? So this lovely old house here is Moor House, and there's a track west from this down to Avison Bathans village, and this area is known as Blakerston Moor. It's marked on the west map as that. It leads on to Quickswood Moor. The Southern Upland Way, long distance path which you can walk or cycle, crosses over here on its way to, its original end was at Coburn's Path, but it's now extended to Dunbar, and that was a car. There you go, the odd car going about, but not many. But usually this place is empty, you have it all to yourself. So you'll see a roadside trig point here, which actually marks 223 metres, top of the moor here. So you can't quite see it with a GoPro camera with a fisheye lens, but it's just miles of arable land here. Yeah, lovely area though. And so we head down and we'll go past couple of farms, and we'll actually eventually get to Ecclaw Hill, and then the scenery changes slightly. I'll get back to you then after this lovely big hedge here, beech hedging. Another example why I've got trail tyres on my bike when you see the roads like this. Yeah. So here at the farm at Ecclaw, there's been a load of camping pods built. It's quite smart, but it's still not all finished. Don't know what the hold up is of this. Be nice for a wee break for folk who want to go walking and cycling about here, or stop by on your motorbike. And you can even get some Highland cows, look, there you go. So the coastline appears again, East Lothian coastline, where it meets Berwickshire, and you can see the unmistakable big white Torness power station, which I still call Tornoble. So look at the wee lambs out, lovely to see, aren't they? Lambing, lovely time of year to be out around Berwickshire and see all them. So just passing Moneynut junction there, and I expected my mate Chris to be out lambing the snow, being a farmer, so I thought I'd better not bother him. As it turned out, when I got down the road here, bumped into his neighbour Andy, who was out helping another farmer, and he heard the bike coming from miles away, so he ran down the field, crawled through the hedge, and I got a surprise rounding a bend to see someone appearing at a hawthorn hedge. So I had a bit of catch up with him, and as it happened, Chris actually phoned me. He was off for the rest of the day, so I'd U-turn round and bomb back up here and go and see him. And yeah, so catch up in a bit. The bike's running brilliant as always now, and it's just made for these roads. It's just in its element. With the trail tyres on, it doesn't flinch or twitch when it hits the gravel patches. There's a lot on these roads, as you can see, with all the farm traffic and stuff. So we just about cross over into East Lothian here, and get hijacked by Andy. But I'm going to stop for a photo here anyway. His photo opportunity.
How you doing?
Right.
What are you up to, poaching?
I could hear you up the road.
Good catch up with Andy. So Andy worked with me as greenkeeper when I was a head greenkeeper at Whitekirk. Top bloke, always do you a favour. So yeah, good catch up with him, and when I was catch up with him, I had a chat. Chris phoned, so I told him to get the kettle on and double back and zoom up to the farm. And yeah, I just love riding the bike up these roads. They're absolutely just perfect for it. Sometimes I'm thinking right now, and you might agree with me here about I maybe think I should go back to standard gearing on the bike. When the bike's restricted to 73, it can't rev any harder. So I'm wondering, I think when I geared the bike up to begin with, it was just getting run in. You know, it'd been like 1500 miles or something, and I didn't think it was a high revving engine. But as I found out, as you listen to my videos, you can rev these engines like hell. Quite happy. It's just like a Jap engine. It is only a 2-valve head though, remember, so you don't want to go caning it all the time. It's not going to last doing that. But I'm wondering if I should just put it back to standard gear and run it and do a comparison. So let me know about that, what you think. Because the engine, I'm not hammering it hard at all, using it as a 4-speed. But it might be better on these small narrow roads with the standard gearing. So put things in perspective, most of the folk that put the 16 tooth on were Meteor owners, and the Meteor is obviously the more cruiser version of this engine bike, and it's got a 17-inch back wheel, so it needs the higher gearing, and that's possibly why the Meteors have a higher top speed of a couple of miles an hour, because you can't rev this engine out at all with the 16 tooth on it on top. It's impossible. But I have noticed sometimes when it's windy, it's struggling a bit. And what happened actually the other day was I came up behind a foreign Arctic lorry, and he was sitting at 65, and there was a slight incline on the A1, and I was struggling to get past him. I dropped it down to 4th, but I just got past, and it made me think, you know, should I go back to stock gearing? So if anyone's on here that has done this, all the mods to the engine that I've done, open pipe, DNA filter and stuff, had the 16 tooth as well, and then went back to the 15 tooth. Is it an improvement, or do I have to swap it to find out? I might do it anyway, because it only takes 10 minutes to swap this front sprocket. I don't want to spook these sheep too much, so I'm just slowing down a wee bit here. Anyway, down to Chris's farm, and he'll get the kettle on, get a coffee, and I need to get him out on the bike. He's a BMW owner, GS 1200, 1250 is it? I'm not quite sure, but he's been up to Norway, Iceland. He's a well-travelled tourer and knows his bike, so it'll be interesting to see what he thinks. Anyway, you'll see a guy on overalls and welly boots, classic Enfield clothing. So we had a good chat about my bike, and I stopped for a couple of photos here on the way home. So let me know what you think about me going to the 15 tooth again, and if you've done that. I guess most folk actually want me to do that and find out. So anyway, I hope that's been of interest to you. I'll be back again. I'm riding tomorrow morning, Good Friday, Easter Friday. So thanks again for watching. Catch you all soon. Ride safe, take care, see you later, bye for now.